everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is remake tag number 17. If you want to watch the previous remake tags that I've done, I'll leave the playlist linked in the description box below. Today I decided to pull a charm from my 2017 box, and I will be remaking this lion flamingo charm, and you're probably like, what the hell is that? Well, it was a very long time ago on Instagram. There was this post where it had the letters of the alphabet and then it had an animal that correlated with it, and you pick your initials and then you combine it together. And I got the lion and the flamingo and I created this creature. Instead of making the new one a flat back charm like the old one, I decided to make it a 3D figurine instead. And so I conditioned a bunch of pink clay, and now I'm just shaping the body into a teardrop shape. Basically, the body, the arms, and the legs are all just teardrops in various different sizes. After all of the limbs are created, I just attached it to the teardrop body, and it just looks like this. This is severely off topic, but I am editing this video in a new app, so I'm trying to get used to that right now, since the whole like TikTok and CapCut situation is going on right now in the United States. So yeah, this editing program, I'm getting very confused, and there are not very many options with certain things that I like, and I'm having issues with background music, so I'm gonna still have to figure that out. So yay. If you guys have any other editing software that you guys use, just let me know in the comments. But I'm using VLLO right now, so we'll see how that goes on. So right now, back on track, I'm making the ears for the head, and I actually realized that when I was making this, it kind of looks like Pink Panther, not gonna lie, but you know, I think in the end I do a pretty good job. But right now I'm just attaching them onto the head, and then I will be blending them out with my needle tool. Right now I'm just going to be adding on the facial features and finishing out the face. Now with this remake, I actually really enjoy the concept of like the charm or the flat back piece that I made, and I like the way it looks, but I feel like the execution could be better, since at the time I didn't have that many skills. I mean, I was doing clay for like a year at that time, because I started in 2016, which is crazy because that was 9 years ago. I try not to dwell on it because it's been so long, but it's nice to see how much I have improved since then. And if you guys are watching, I recommend you guys do some sort of remake tag in whatever art form you do, because it's very worthwhile and it makes me really happy, like seeing everything side by side. Usually I really like doing remakes when I'm in like this weird slump. Not saying I'm in a weird slump right now, it's just I think it's nice to have this be my second video of the year, because you know, remakes and improvement and like the beginnings and resolutions, you know, that was my thought process with this. But I do like the original concept, but I really like the way this execution is going. Like this head right now is way better than the other one. I mean, it's like the same design and like a very similar color, but it's very much improved since I made it like 6 years ago. Like, that's crazy. Wait, was it 6 years ago? No, it was 8 years ago. Wait, I don't know how long ago that was. Okay, wait, no, it is 8 years ago. See, I have no idea what I'm talking about, because time is crazy when you become older. That is what I have realized. But that is besides the point. Now I'm just taking a toothpick and I'm piercing the hole into like the neck part, and then I'm just going to attach the head onto the body. Now my only complaint about this project is that I should have pre-baked everything and like at certain parts, but honestly I just did not care, and I just made everything with the raw clay, and I just baked it only once. Now if you don't know what pre-baking clay is, it's just where you make different pieces and you bake it for like 5-10 minutes and then you continue working on it. It's like to save your progress. Yeah, so right now I'm making the leaves or the feathers for the flamingo, and I'm just using this like dark pink color. And then I'm just using my needle tool to shape it out. And yeah, I could have done this a little better because they don't really look like feathers, they look more like leaves and like petals. Because I have made like, I have a history of making like animals with like flower petals and leaves. But yeah, and then I attach them on. And honestly, like if you saw the thumbnail, you're like, Michaela, it does not look like that. You're very right because this is my first attempt and I honestly hated it. Like I finished it and I set it down and I was like, I could do better than that because I don't know. Like I don't know. It looks like a Demogorgon right now. Like what is that? Like I don't know. Yeah, this is me contemplating my life's choices and I think I went to dinner after that and I just came back with a fresh pair of eyes and I was like, we're gonna redo it. So here's me just cutting out, I just remixed the clay and I'm just cutting out more like segments so I can shape them. And like the thing I didn't like about the old ones that I made was that they were really thin and so I made these a tad bit thicker. It was kind of difficult because the clay was very soft because I kept touching it and conditioning it and stuff like that. But yeah, I just rolled out all of those balls into teardrops, and then I did the same technique with texturing on the other, like, petal leaf feather things. I don't know what to call them. Yeah, so I shaped them all out and then textured them. No, I'm just attaching all of the new ones that I made. And I like this way better. I ended up looking up a reference picture for a lion just so I could see like the way the mane flowed, and I did my best to recreate that loosely. I wanted to have the same feeling, but obviously this is not a realistic lion sculpture, and it's not even like always like it's not like a complete lion because it's like a lion and flamingo hybrid. But yeah, I also realized I needed more feathers, so I just shaped some on camera as like an impromptu thing. I did that a couple times, but I didn't show the whole entire process, otherwise it'd be too long. But then I just did my best to figure out where I wanted them to go, and honestly, I really like it. I did some additional shaping off camera, but it looks very snazzy so far. I also decided to add some black toe beans on there, since the other black color comes in with the nose, so I wanted it to be like more cohesive, if that makes sense. And then after it was baked, it was very dirty and dusty because I couldn't be bothered to clean it while I was doing like the clay portion. So I'm just using some acetone and a Q-tip, and I'm just cleaning off like the leg, and I did the whole entire body and everything. And then I rinsed it under some water so it doesn't eat the clay later. I wanted this flamingo line to go on a base, so I just have this piece of wood and I just glued it on top. And I realized it's a tad bit too big for the base. It's like barely on there, so it was a good thing that it fit. But I kind of wish I did some sort of like not like enclosure, but like some sort of like scenery that went with it. But honestly, I didn't think of that till now, so I'm just now thinking about it. I could totally do a workaround in the future if I really wanted to, but yeah, this is what it looks like when it's on, and it's very secure and very sturdy. Now I'm just painting on some details like the eyes, and I also realized I forgot to add the texture of like the hairs like I did on the other one, so then I was like, I'll just paint them on because I did that in my last video with the cat sculpture, like the 2025 cat sculpture. So I was like, I'll just do that, and it actually looks really snazzy. I do like the difference in the pink color that I chose. Yeah, so I just use my silicone tool because I don't have a little paintbrush, and I just did some lines on the face, and then I also did some on the body as well. I also looked up some pictures of flamingos just so I could see like what they look like as a reference, and some of them actually had like black parts on like their feathers, and so I was like, you know, that'd be cool to include, so I'm just painting them on here, and I did them on all of like the feather pieces. I was kind of concerned, like, so I only did 2 of them on camera just so I could see what it looked like, but I actually kind of liked it. And this is the final remake. Let me know how I did in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye!